Yeah, team comedy BBI fine.
And the Cote d'Ivoire Buckets, no more baby do.
Ya land it. We the can say I land it and I ground it.
So, but in some brain now,
of course.
But in some brain now, and conversation around budget, no. Well, I think before the tournament, one of the talking point there is say ye nim budget here the tournament, and I'm the mote.
No,
Obia ante.
I think I mean I'm a near Mokasa a day or two before the
tournament.
Our communication director and catcher me say a work in progress. They cannot put it out because Egusua it's a work in progress. I just said they are spending
Omuguso
and now Mugusua more prepare. Me pursue na ba nye and osan can send back because say I better abontin I disrupted omo
team
because of Kasa.
I know it take center stage. No, be a kind
center stage, of course. And these are the two reasons of my. But ye call ye check akra dia bi enke ye ba yan che no ntino budget no kra nye conversation minim de nti abetom.
Sir.
Yeah, it wasn't part for the first time.
No, but the point is say yanche. But at least camping, pre-tournament camping, and you about 3 matches, our tournament. Here they are, we spend something.
No, I mean, say, and your conversation, and yet part of the conversation, people are incensed.
Okay,
but budget in your part,
because
they don't even know in the first place. Say and people are only concerned about team performance, GFA rushing to appoint a coach, or more go by the procedure, papa, or more person, or more cover Nema up. I don't know your conversation, but all of a sudden, Senka budget in a barbon thing, I'm not sure Senka amount for BSA. But maybe because of the components, any amount to 90, and so on, this year, you know. And
against the prize money, you know, is there a prize money, you know, for this tournament? You're saying
$7 million
for the winner, eventual winner.
Yes.
Runner up, also be GBB.
Yeah, runner up. Yeah, almost 5 million.
5 million.
Yeah, above that. And akosropa.
But is it also the case for such tournaments? Anytime you have to budget lower than the prize money?
Not necessarily for countries, be to say Morocco, they have other ambitions coming to the Afcon. Omo prepare to meet over 100 journalists.
And ever.
Omo to meet the near be brave. Omo ba hotel a car for the Bemono. Omo ye everything for sports tourism. Maybe omo be die, you know. A Moroccan woman being a betosa hotel. No, we don't even know say auto before because of the Afcon now. Because a seafront, one of the best in San Pedro. Tika for the no more rejected.
And
omo ni hotel I was San Pedro. And omo tournament be bria. Sa no more. Omo dia no.
It means that they tend to spend more than prize money, no.
And because omo quantify how much they can get from
sports tourism,
no. And the omo spending no. And they can afford to because they have fixed omo football no money baby echo.
Yeah.
Of course, into countries like Morocco,
and almost the dream to host the World Cup
beyond
beyond just a tournament.
But then I meet Zambia FA president, or can clearly say omo because of a more economic situation, you know, they are budgeting against the prize money. So some of the federations almost share chrome economic situation.
And nobody
budget and they say how until no one can parliament say we must situate it if I choose Newesa. We must situate it in the context of your friend Andrew Kamanga.
Okay.
Those of you who want you can read. In the context of the profit we stand to gain. So if it is 7 million, we are budgeting 2 million.
2 million.
So for the entire tournament, they are budgeting $2 million. And amount for a year angry or Zambia.
The 2 million.
Oh no, it is public. You can check from Omo Parliament and not opposition, people in government. Once Omo president and there was TM measures, Hachliman and Tiomania said 2 million is too much. Almost so the situation Abre Omo Koje war 2012.
Yes.
Now you're around $800,000.
And Omo budget.
Yes, Abre near budget 8 million and over.
That was 2012.
2012, no.
At the time, not prize money in here saying.
Not prize money in here like 1.5 million.
And your budget is saying
8 million and over. Your campaign in Kwana $1.1 million.
$8 million.
Yes, your campaign.
At the time, not prize money in here $1.5 million.
And your 10 days campaign. And on your parts, 10 days campaign na $1.1 million.
And you for campaign when
UAE 2012.
And you bought tournament the way.
Gabon Equatorial.
Oh, Gabon Equatorial Guinea.
Yes.
We budgeted 8 million.
8 million. And on a Clement Kofi Humado, mo budgeted 5 million. Now I no new minister.
Yes.
Ghana for you did this no so call Gabon. I remember the story because I spoke to him in an interview. 2012. Okodru ho na osan a press conference with the GFA. Said the Afcon budget could soar from the 5-6 million. Ampa in the end it was going to 8 million. And this thing is not about a nay and a nra. It is wrong on all fronts.
Wrong. And we've allowed it to fester for a long time.
Because we have not gotten people honest enough to open up
the conversation
around it. And a few, sure say people who are benefiting from this, they are even more than 10. And Obi, some of the players have opened up, and I know say they are listening. So when the authorities come to the hotel, officials and the government and GFA, they come to talk to them. Monko in public, Monko kumoho, go and die for the nation. This is your. When they go, the players insult them. So we know what you are benefiting.
And so this is a player or confiding in you.
Not one player, and I've said it on several platforms. Some of them have retired somehow, so they don't care now. But they will come out. Because some of the players who are fighting over bonuses, they are not doing so because they want it. But they understand clearly, said there are people
who are benefiting from a more sweat.
Because some Montari Kai, our Brazil say it is because of me that you are sleeping here.
Yeah.
Now if you are making more money than me, then we will demand our pound of flesh.
Course.
Some of the players pay money because he appear. So will be friend, so we manage 25 to 35,000 euro to play in the Black Star. And do you think that this person is coming because he wants money from Ghana? The player is ready to pay a bribe of $35,000 to play for Ghana. And you think that the person is coming because of 10,000
winning bonus.
Oh, some of them, they take it and share. But and this motivation I had share your players in say yam fasika more
yeah.
Na enya no kre. It was only based on rationally. It was based on the fact to say you, the authorities or management, you have no moral grounds to demand $100,000 when the players are taking 5,000. But when you pay them more, then you have the possibilities also ubenyabi. And to say who say players na yamo $100,000. And yes, omu demanded too much. But because empanyimfo no epese omu nso nyabi. But me ameko bobo no say me find it out to say minti and I would $100,000. I was a mejibi. That was the genesis of the appearance fee. I see what friend say
Brazil.
Don't know. 2006 World Cup.
Yeah, 2006.
Ghana, you learning from Togo. Appearance finish any money. You learning from other teams. Almost say government officials. Edi nipa bebre aba. Yani yekobo bono. Obi ebi mo de omo girlfriends. Players no dey see. Ebi mo de omo yire mo aba omo da ye hotel. Yaso na ye bobo no. Yen ye de omo so ye nya patriotic. Ba ye wi a ye hu budget omaye. Enti mint ka say Asamoah bo align Obi na Asamoah eje $200,000 a week na obeko $10,000 ho Ghana nti say it make sense but players now ba be hu say amanfo ni atem ba ya anyimpo a mpanyifo ne be budget age that is the basis.
Other players started so more aid
and then more started so more kontokwa e bi kura to twede and because or person or say minti na wo ha if because of me you have access, you have this, you have that, you are eating FIFA food, FIFA money, flight na me no minya sika na wo je ne bia e dey bet me aka say me mbo me ko strike ma anyi a onye that is how ye mpanyifo no di enya sika efrim.
Wow.
And some atapoku
yeah.
In the mix zone Afcon after any Egypt, one of the footballers, some of the journalists who were there will see held me no or can't same Gumasum for more than 15 minutes. Me and Atapoku. Or Paya Chow say, senior, yes, Remo. And you say, be a pese, ye Jessica na ye bibu.
Players living on there, Casacho.
It was public. Atapo couldn't enemy or Honda or Tin, some baby more homework. And any interview, who men or barman chain. And all Casa Gumasum. Senior say a beco African Cup. Ye chini or Ghana, ye nya baby in ye training. Ye nya pack, ye standard. Ye penisa, ye benyank ye tea crum. Cry bobo soon, you know, umbano by Campio or Mukrum. Or Moda National Center. Omunko bebia si bie one day kra ma ye busuan for be hwe ya e my motivation but ye chinisa na ye nya park senior hwe bebia ye koye training na hwe washroom se wo ha ba ye ntumi nkasa nti nkemu nwa na mpanyimfo ne nye bibi sa amaye na me ka che ne se sika iso ana moji ni winning bonus no se senior se ye no mu ka che se o mu mai winning bonus $1,000 na o mu ye call up ye free nipa 27 na hwe nipa ombeba o se ye ne wo camp Momunya call up say Ghana buy say ne ho ache no.
In the winning bonus no.
Winning bonus $10,000 no obenya 1,000 na momo. Ya free 27 players. Ochena obi amra camp na ye benya sa $1,000 ne kwa na amamo. Ne enhwe se omumma. But ye dia show mumu na enye sustainable instead of fixing long-term fundamentals. Ye pese ye winning temuntini we thought say paying the highest winning bonus could be the solution to short-term goals. And other teams. And so are very prudent with spending. And I know my build short-term, no mabe sign home. But si kana share ya ntumi anye. Nti atiko ye diska wura mu ano ntumi anye. Obi a oye genuinely patriotic. No amount of money and a bit me ama washe no.
It's true.
Obi anakuma mu no ohu hwenra Senegal player Lamine Camara. Yeah. Obi me no betna ha 2019 after Afcon.
They say penalty no.
No, they are kitting a say no.
Okay.
Lamine Camara from me no na be the Ambers Academy.
Yes, the Ambers Academy.
Yes, sure ha. Omo fan 14 years. O my na ne born ho the Ambers Academy for no collaboration between them and government. Obeye Afcon under 20 best player. Waje Chan e dia momo under 23 championship. And Oma promote to no 20-year-old senior team. He feels the pride on himself when be. Now we no coffee on him how people talk about him.
Yeah.
And tisa patriotism no. Yemfa one day $100,000 netto. Or my no man who said they care about you. Now also replicated that. By employing for no player beer or more national team da. But obo Coventry. Yes, or Ghana D. Near Kofanaba. No orientation. Short term. Yes, you have $100,000. This is a Nigeria player, yeah. Or my friend or mutual winning bonus, amano. Also, why are they paying her winning bonus?
Winning bonus.
Because or besum ne my own because jet national team na or the Niska. Or jet appearance fee and Abibia yenye or con a club and oje. Until it was new. By Yanya Fred Inaki Williams are clearly. Obi, you cannot tell me say Inaki Williams is coming to play for Ghana because of
$10,000.
Unim bomb.
Yeah.
Inaki Williams is not here because of Ghana's Cup. Yeah. Unim the pride of playing at the World Cup
team and at the World Cup.
Nothing, no amount of money can buy. And he penny for no. I yes, I did na no more dear conscientize boys in Ibi. And the Akoda was 15 years or Ghana. Omukobo Ghana under 17. No more free movie. Omuncha winning bonus or senior. I say how. Mekano creature who 15 years, 16. Ghana frail sebe bomber national team. What not play for the first time? Oh, mami nyebi da papa nyebi. Ye feed you. But empenyu for no mudiechi no. This is the only way for them to get paid. Even though they describe themselves as doing a sacrificial job.
No.
How can the chairman of this current Black Stars follow the team to Brazil? Or your sacrificial job at the FA? Or your Nejuma? Or your full-time hotel?
Yes.
10 days in Brazil. Or the $100,000. Says he can omutu be Maura seconds or a part of the committee. Why? Or say he doesn't deserve. So if you have a committee, there are 4 people, 5, 6. Ye tuyes kalbia mo ba kwa tena se adwen mo feedi me. Mama me adupre, mama me hotel. Many boys he met na menya management committee. Mama me per diem.
Yes, I'm out per diem.
Yeah, out per diem.
And then after 10 days, yes, I'm $100,000. For doing what?
Because that is what you have to get money.
Yes.
And the players, no matter their patriotism.
Yes.
Omo be demand omo pound of flesh. Neno na be koroto omo thinking of sa patriotism no. Say yen ku ye ho of park ne so no. Me de me nai kosi na ebu a. At the end of the day, opanyin bi ono woda 5-star hotel na e bia o ma park. Ya man 100,000. Yeah. But me ne me ma me na mu bu aka. This is the genesis. If any official of the FA can contradict what I'm saying, say they have a moral right to take $100,000 for following the team. Or Ejuma Ben or Ghana hire sacrificial job. Mampanyi was just saying.
Yeah.
The president of Ghana was just saying.
Utiminya $10,000, $100,000 after 10 days.
10 days with per diem. Yet your per diem or flight you catered for. Or feeding you catered for. The
only thing I say within the management committee members of the Black Stars.
Be only players no more anything substantial job bia. Because national team management meeting number ko coach aye ne niema na awie akeka ka say ya o mokwa amonyene mo hona mo enti omoye omodwuma no to them. Even though there are people who are working underground omoye real management. The entire German national team, one person was coordinating affairs of all the teams.
All the national teams.
One team manager. Oliver Bierhoff. Now say I know Jai or Mokofa a new person. One person for 12 or 11 years. Ghana national team no. A bia or more 5 or 6 management
committee members.
Obi se kra ade ba ko masa tene se. Omo ekwa obi a wan kobi no. Omo de ne din shim.
Management committee member one quarter tournament.
DSC war Brazil 2014.
Yes.
The coefficient by.
Yes.
Nipa kra na se bi wo no ne din wom. Omo gia na omo se ye chairman obi enya bi. Nti Alhaji Gruza $100,000 na de man wo se enye anso ye te so. Ghana amfa ho investigate. Nti sika ya sinki e wo Black Star no. A chunk of it go into private and individual pockets. But then they cry and preach patriotism. Fans, shame patriotic. But me kind of cry say
amount for a business. Alhaji Grusa 2014 Brazil na Oka management committee of the Black Stars.
No.
And I say we recent one here, Qatar
yes.
And omunya $100,000 each no.
Yet or send the end yet.
So and on management committee member na hwan mo Alhaji Grusa Mark Addo.
The host is here
Samuel Seko
na seconds.
And the seconds.
Yes. I think almost 5 or 6.
Seconds now so wanye ne de.
Wanye or rejected.
Na the others na.
Oh biaje.
Samuel Seko 4J.
Papa no ye la Bianca case no. Kenel Damwa.
Yeah, Kenel Damwa. Yeah.
Owura na no GRA.
Yes.
Why or several Ghana or GRA.
Sure.
And he respected man like that. Yeah, the name Babet na national team. This is on funny name the M1. And yet a Juma full time.
Yeah.
$100,000.
On also our record so say OJ.
Obi.
Into your no J Samuel Seko 4J. Alhaji Grusa J.
Mark Addo
J. Seconds spend anye.
Seconds na rejected na dia no.
Qatar 10 days no.
Na no ada ya.
$100,000.
Of course.
In the management committee members 5 no $500,000.
Almost I'm scanning ya na $600,000. Almost 6.
For the committee apart from per diem
more than $500,000 for 10 days.
For 10 days.
Yeah.
Okay, meba. Yen sheni say. Enti enra letter eba betodwa I think through Honorable Samuel Kuje to Ablakwa.
Right.
And letter way eba betodwa request for bank account. The letter na clear.
Yeah.
Ni no ye some way this we ni nya pa de ane kan be den. Disbursement of FIFA World Cup participation prize money. Okay, where are the World Cup participation prize money? Or say the Ministry of Youth and Sport extends its compliments to the Ministry of Finance. We refer to the Ministry of Finance's letter number dated 8th November 2023 on the above subject, copy attached. For the above mentioned letter, the Honorable Minister for Youth and Sport was to liaise with the Controller and Accountant General for the smooth transfer of the sum of $5,071,840 to the Ghana Football Association to complete the ongoing AstroTurf pitches across the country.
Yeah.
In the way your World Cups can say about Ghana participation way, no.
What the preparation fee in the over 10 million.
Over 10 million. Okay. And the 5 million of it no air going to the completion of ongoing AstroTurf pitches across the country. Number 2, we wish to state that the Ghana Football Association has transferred the funds to the account provided by the Controller Accountant General as per your instruction. A copy of the SWIFT advice has been attached for your reference.
Yeah.
Number 4, and that's a paragraph 4. Following the meeting held between the Honorable Minister of State and the Director of Budget at the Ministry of Finance and the Honorable Minister and Chief Director of the Ministry of Youth and Sport, we write to formally seek for approval for the release of the sum of for the sum of $5 million. $5 million, you know. As part payment of the total budget of $8.506 million for the participation, for the preparation and participation of the senior national team, the Black Stars of Ghana, in the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations Afcon tournament, which is scheduled to take place from 13th January 2024 to 11th February 2024 in Cote d'Ivoire. Please find attached the ministry's bank account details, blah, blah, blah. William Kate, Onoye, Chief Director for the Honorable Minister, Youth and Sport. And he said, if we want to explain the final, last but one paragraph now, or say following the meeting held between the Honorable Minister of State, I suppose the Minister of State at the Finance Ministry, and the Director of Budget at the Finance Ministry, and the Honorable Minister and Chief Director of the Ministry of Youth and Sport, we write to formally seek for your approval for the release of the sum of 5 million. Not just say, sir, 4th paragraph amount different from but the na echo AstroTurf name no AstroTurf is different AstroTurf is paragraph 2 paragraph 3 no that $5.071 million echo to complete AstroTurf pitches near a different budget and the last but one paragraph neka say for the approval and the release of the sum of 5 million and also yes, the same 5.71 million as part payment of the total budget of
for the Afcon.
8.20 total budget near 8.5 million.
Yes.
And now Omoji initial 5 million. At the ACO. Okay. And we don't know what happened subsequent to this letter.
Yeah.
But if this letter is anything to go by, that's at least almost the part payment in the core tournament,
you know,
which is a little over $5 million.
That's part payment.
Part payment, of course. And what it means that the 8.5 million should be the budget for the entire tournament.
Yeah.
So it will be from the first match Yetimiko could do final.
Right.
That's what I think.
The final and they drew the entire budget.
8 million.
Yes.
And the part payment maybe for the initial stages. Now you qualify ko your name and the account.
And we fancy where your group stage expenditure.
Sure.
5 million. Sure. And our group stage budget.
Group stage budget. They will not say preparation and participation. And not just a campaign that don't before the tournament this amount. But the emphasis say for the purpose of this argument, the emphasis 5 million.
5 million.
Say o benchmark against other countries or more budget net saying in they offer other countries now they compare it countries are about tournament.
Medical culture say
what Zambia
yeah, some countries can afford to do what they are doing. Zambia they near 2 million. Namibia the ombe campaign wa Ghana. Omo entire football budget. On so more yellow full budget
for the year. Annual budget no.
A year 40 million Namibian dollars, which is 2.1 million.
The entire year football budget.
Yeah. Inti minister no. Yes, so unprepared breakdown. Emrani NT we be mano. So can you imagine? Yes.
And on better MJ Grand Hotel.
Yes.
ye ko meeting bi wo ho na e ho na no omoda
yeah
na me hwe aduane mu na me fresh chef na ka chen say na we omo ye national team players
omo ko
MJ Grand Hotel
omo qualify ko he omo ko Afcon omo na me pa say omo ko stage be
omo free group stage
omo say we ko next stage and omo na show omo train la first match omo na omo nya penalty boss say na Shitembe friend say Sundowns play and ko boss say na omo nya red card omo nya goal like show omo 3 omo ko round of 16 omo ambeda here
the MJ Grand Hotel
una also omo aduane nye
omo sorry ba me hwe aduane no mudi mokomoko aduane am say our place
omo kro mo aduane no mbedi omo qualify ko una also wadi am papa wo yin so
omo annual football budget 2 million.
NFA Acting Secretary General Joshen Trout says together with FIFA's normalization committee, they have presented a 40 million budget to the ministry's executive director for consideration. Then they have been instructed to provide breakdown for the Afcon budget to be deducted from the entire budget of 40 million Namibian dollars. 40 million Namibian dollars here, $2.1 million.
US dollars.
Yes.
And you know we no better kakra mo for Afcon.
No.
So omanya
so mo league.
Yeah, omo
under 17.
And the sika we na free mo aba.
Yes. And possible. Very possible. Men can say very possible.
In way in Namibia
because it will be Afcon na yekon. CAF di kind mau last 2019.
Yes.
CAF to 260,000 for preparation. And we bansa.
Okay.
Menya sure say ministers ya omunim. Because on say we no. Letter na elder wedding no.
Yes.
GFA natural for preparation money. CAF pays that. 2019 omo my 260. And as I say omo to appearance friend say prize money no.
Prize money
even that time na 4.5 million. Say cost 7. Nti no be cost so dem fan say 300,000. Obi $300,000 sent me prepare team no ga.
And no so no say CAF dey but omo dey go member association account. Ti be ba FA na account.
Be ba FA na account.
Likely say ministry ne crowd will not be aware.
If they are technocrats, they should know. These are very public information.
Sure.
And Tisa Namibia for no father so omo $300,000 for preparation. Omo for flight $100,000 krana about how they are very outlandish. 500. $200,000 to me for omo Ghana 10 days. To me. Omo could do Cote d'Ivoire so a flight na according in aye. CAF besan for 50 contingents.
Omo duane hotel.
We duane hotel and the costs of staying there. CAF befa. Enti sa your mind now pesa obi $1 million enya ketwa se de kan no.
Yes ka ketwa. $1 million yes ka ketwa.
Na Namibia for no winning bonus no na BBIF me fan say $5,000. Qualification and winning bonus I promise you $5,000. Until the time say 27 players in a crana. What the fan say omadi baby omokobodu ye no. Omadi akodru $400,000 bonuses and everything. Na the aka no mo fan tweet omo kan ti omo de $1 million kwa ya omo ntimi nko.
Ombeko simple.
Because CAF afa bebre hoka. Dia na omo te omo ye. Omo bonuses and the befa chunk. Ghana Afcon na ye kono. 60-70% of it bonuses. Just imagine in 2021 I call Cameroon. Yan win a game. Now Obi ehune say it is prudent to pay the players $20,000 appearance fee. Nti anu ye wie na no kwa nam $700,000. O ko $1 million unya more ball. Onan kan ball
and you call yan winning
game. Nti where is the motivation? We are reading articles from South African side say Omo FA president and Johnny Jordan say the $7 million that's on. What the FA no buy better on account to. When you say countries like South Africa, they are buying energy to say they will provide infrastructure. Any reforms are moving here policy wise. But national team no, you should get sponsorship because it should be self-financing. Yeah, ne omo the ball Afcon World Cup 2010. Forbes magazine ranked Black Stars and said the biggest sports brand in Africa in 2010.
Yes.
I'm sure say you read.
Sure.
Yeah, Obio. Now the biggest sports brand in Africa in 2010. So Morocco na you know how much they can get commercial wise. But we still depend on government. Yeah, Beko World Cup. FNO line sponsors, including MT and a lot of sponsors.
That's not able players. Almost training kits.
Where does the money go? Ade we na muntaka starting to kwa bi ukai. Front page of Daily Graphic Sports.
Yes.
Where does the sponsorship money go? What's the sponsorship? Most buy how my Is it not the same thing that happened? Sure. Yeah, go walk up. Munya say FIFA the $9 million na be ma ye no. Mo ye budget of almost 8.9 million. Tell them what the nyina. One with the thinking. FIFA be ma ye 9 million. To mo share that ye budget
e be cover some 9 million.
9 million no. And the FIFA be ma 1.5 million for training and preparation. And also a consume. Nti World Cup na ye be kono se be nya 12 billion ye de awie. And it is a country you need football field that yes standard ba ko pe wo ha.
Your team ni betima training wa.
Ye ni bi. Amai na oni omo kobo no Keved. Ye hye omo 4 nail omo krom. O kaisa na ye te cement so na bobo. O hwe bia. Omo national stadium no na ye cement na ye de aptoto form. Na omo te so ye hye omo 4 na ye qualify. Omo institute measures. In Africa now, and one commentator na sign here rehash. Keved and Mauritania were two teams somewhere around 16. Omo were the best sports complexes
in Africa.
In Africa, we Morocco and Egypt na. Mauritania, Keved. You Gary Smith.
Yeah.
Okoho.
Yeah.
He should publish Keved for national complex. Yes, omo 4-0. You qualify for World Cup. Near show women away. Omo na ebe say no. We think say a man for your game no scientific. Ebiako to the extent to say na Mauritania omo be see the biggest sports clinic ebe the hub of Africa obi prebia for research purposes into injury after constructing their national center.
Yes.
Ghana te ha say sika no in 5 years or 6 years ye dino in terms of bonuses. When you talk about this, people say you are hating.
And the Mauritania, they know money for doing those things different. Oh. Like central government sika na say
no
tournament or moko.
If you go to the FIFA website,
yes.
Infantino about Africa, he
yes.
said it. They started from FIFA 2011. FIFA Go Project. Your friend at that time here. Now say FIFA Forward.
FIFA Forward.
FIFA Go Project and yen and ye be first. Africa. Under Ben Kofi. Na Mauritania for na ba be say why complex FIFA president back Africa no call Mauritania Odaho. It's like a 4-star hotel, a TV station. They have built a 10,000 capacity stadium from that, all amounting to like 12 million euro. Omojene every year, no more the year Juma every year. The next one at Erbano 4 days ago na FIFA unveiling ma omo Ivory Coast. Said the omodi sikana yenti. FIFA is giving them more. Tiomu besi football sports research clinic account complex
no
all that yet no under 17 player current to me in the hall
pram center for excellence
because
that's our version of the FIFA Go project.
The FIFA Go project you're starting here be first you're Jenny 204 Erbano
and we got how much cumulatively?
Oh no, we have so omaje 14 million yeah na anu adai ma menhwe enkrata ida my name the FIFA de ba COVID time yekra World Cup budget ha government support for the team 2020 COVID relief fund FIFA my $1 million na say
dollars
$1 million GFA money received from FIFA 2020 $1 million 2019 to 2023 8.6 million yes enti uka we ene $1 million ebo ma 9.6 million FIFA forward any COVID relief fund. Unim the Morocco the COVID relief fund here. They transformed women's game to basis man all the women's teams.
It is 9.6 million because I should think sir based on the content of this letter me can
say what kind of World Cup deal.
In the 9.6 million where FIFA forward in the other
2022 World Cup preparation 2 million World Cup participation 9 million and also nkwa akokabo ma and so 11 million and a FIFA forward no plus COVID and so 9.6 million different
in the 9.6 million no ekwa he
me nya adwuma wo GFA omo me busa omo se sia se de obusa omo ka cho se oba congress
ombe kire
omo account to omo members
$9.6 million na sa omo account to omo members na because yenim say FA no ene mudwuma mudi ewo ho association.
Yes.
But we've given you the national team for you to manage. Based on the national team, Moko World Cup. Without the national team, FA and World Cup.
Yes.
And FIFA doesn't give you that money because you have an association here.
No.
It's because your national team participated in the tournament.
Of course.
And this argument of actually members now doesn't make sense to
That
anybody.
is why we must all have interests in the affairs, because we invest our emotions beyond that, our taxes.
And you are saying, sir, for 9.6 million, no? As one of the leading sports journalists in this country, who named this country?
COVID, you know, almost chairman clubs.
Clubs?
Yeah, almost chairman clubs, you know.
Yeah, and 8 million.
1 million for 18 Premier League clubs. 8 million, no, to be very honest, mean to me, entry. But a be now, polytank, boho, and it means if you far forward, nobody can be yes, man. But I might be the monumental projects. Where are they free 2019? Oh, you started in 2004. Can you imagine?
Wow.
Your strategy is kind of 2004. I'm just curating what we took from 2019 to 2023.
No, but is it the sports ministry? Aware of Sikawe?
There is something called the silent conspiracy theory, developed by Justice Jamepe after going through discussions and investigations. Even the amane who say ministry now be obebabi or ya aware and say Nyama ye can a life.
Yes.
It is a man when you mean you can take your computer. Ministers and bebre will pay for bebre. I'll make my check it. But the silence conspiracy theory, I believe is a to us on say. Minister who said GFA4 could get sponsorship from NTN. The national team is for the people of Ghana.
Yes.
Or the sponsorship on behalf of the people of Ghana.
People of Ghana.
Ask them, say, you are requesting for money from government for preparation.
More say the corporate
you Ghana. You are requesting for this. You are requesting for this. Send a money from corporate Ghana on behalf of our team. Send a more spending. No.
Are we saying, say, all those monies, no? The government doesn't know how much the FA raised from corporate Ghana on behalf of the Black Stars of Ghana.
Well,
because the point is, say, unless they tell us, say, the contract arrangement, no, a product, and maybe MTN my product, or my physical
MTN they publish GMPC they were publishing $3 million a year. $3 million GMPC they were publishing GMPC all my products petrol no more. It was cash. Nanya GMPC the na uru Alex Mode your friend call commission ho.
Yes.
One Black Stars friendly match GMPC tuaye yes I just ka wa ban ho kutuaye. Obi national team na your crime scene o. Enya me na metna heka. Those of you who have access take 2021 Afcon na call Cameroon. Uru Abam Babin a institute committee. Ema omushem.
Yes.
Ebi damanim. Already man the omocho no 2014 World Cup no. The same things. Say they think say there is a possibility of collusion between some members of the GFA to misappropriate state funds. It is also a possibility that the Moist leadership, Ministry of Sports, benefit from GFA handouts, including the minister, accountant, and chief director. Says there is no reconciliation between the ministry and the GFA on the purchases made by the ministry, different from the GFA. And me kobo friendly match, ni abeji sika wa ban Ghana fusika. Say ni debo. Na sponsors of the team, so almost what tia.
I mean,
all this happened in the full glare of Ghanaians, but okay. Adia okay, me can be brebe. Me no besa ba habim.
We'll come and say the same
because thing. If we want Obi no na me let's say near ma off head maka over years say all the countries me wa na Gary any other Morocco for ba no mama a business class mumra ekrum Ghanaian journalists mumra na momehwe de aye monkobo ho dero monhwe ye park aye monhwe de aye mo adwen bi a monfa mboaye. I have gone there twice or thrice. Other journalists have gone. Why are they doing that? They know the impact from a Greek revolution, from industrial revolution 1, 2, 3. See, I do sports revolution. Nka China for 500 billion.
Yeah.
Saudi
and
600 billion in sports. Kata form says sika o Mike Twasa. Enko says scanning host worker.
Over 200, maybe 200.
222 billion.
Yes, just to host a World Cup.
And they know, say, we are in the sports revolution. Thank God, your country a comparative advantage in this area.
Yes.
On my World Cup, I call an annual day. Players are more of Ghanaian descent, and I say players are more Ghanaian genes. 10 and a bobby man other countries. Dear Nebema Belgium from national team. Ghana phobia, Omudia Ghana phobia.
Yes.
Canada, a biwum, US, a biwum, Qatar, a biwum.
It means the talent's not about.
Yeah, no, yeah, serious. Say, you start to see it to 2 years. Nenya obi or ye Minister of Sports, National Sports Authority, GFA. No, I must say, yes, sports, you know, football, on person, they transform an area and check. In some year, can you be a best at yielding results?
Yeah.
Because any footballers and then be opportunity. A bet transform on my number. Oko UK, you see what happens on Saturday, Sunday, and they can just quantify how much they've invested.
The value,
the social integration and economic impact. They can simply say, by UK government and Tracy Crouch, or more former sports minister, Otimika FA with all their multi-billion funds, or more want to say, if you don't reform to what we the government want, we will cut funding to you.
To the FA.
Yes.
For our national team.
For our national teams. You run your clubs. But when it comes to the national team as sports, for health, for everything,
yes,
the person more as or mine, your policy as or my direction, more FA, more in this one, we will cut funding to you. And the UK FA knows, say, I buy cut funding, they cannot, or more FA, no to build the community parks, or to build the stadium.
They can't.
One with St. George's.
Sure.
The complex I see. Conform and we invest. Ghana, Diano, disorderliness. Let's throw in the money from 2004 up to now.
And no accountability. I mean, it's unconscionable. Say, the FA on one hand would seek for corporate Ghana sponsorship.
Right.
Make money which is undisclosed.
Yes.
And then present such humongous budget to the sports ministry.
And they approve.
And it is approved. It's unbelievable.
And when I speak to the ministers, they say, Obama, really? And I'm saying, how?
Really?
How? I'm reading from Zambia. I'm reading from Mauritania. I'm reading from Morocco. I'm reading from Ivory Coast. No, Afcon by Minister of Sports. 4 days later, he's gone.
Even after winning Afcon.
After winning. No, we celebrate mediocrity and we are a country that never learns from defeat. No, na make our mind no maba o malusu o mokono. Afcon ye no mu free mo. My whole 5 years. Yani Senegal ne call Afcon 2015.
Yes.
Obi alusu ya buy.
Yes.
They went to rebuild. Now they have a pool of talent. Habibu Diallo, Obeba no be on the bench.
On the bench.
Diakite about 20 minutes. Lamine Kamara about 10. The next Afcon production. Ghana per se cut shortcuts. Into Yakofa Inaki, Yakofa way, near put your mood together, and we think, say, building the national team, you can put money in there for 10 days
and get results.
So Inaki Rania, or call left, now we call right. Or come Spanish, now we can
Obi and him Nyonko.
And yes, honey, a building no, Yampe long term no. Obi so now your sports minister. Now me met my friend Wanajo, I will bet my friend Wanajo, and now the my friend, the unimi. First thing that you have to do as a minister is to walk straight to your cabinet and our shelf. Kofa what has been done, Ghana, your template. It is the Ghanaian technical director who built Somalia, Sudan, Botswana football, Benin, Ghana for a building. More structure.
Yes.
The current Senegalese football development plan was prepared by Utia Kenten, Ghana technical director.
What Senegal is using?
The same document is at the FA. What they need to do is to put money. Work to.
And it's not as if said the monies are not available. Said and you don't need, because so 9 million FIFA forward Sika, $9 million US.
Yes.
And as we speak, there is nothing tangible to show apart from 1 or 2 boreholes.
So if you insult Obia, Mauritania they have shown it.
Yes.
Cape they have shown it. Say country I'm no cry Lesotho. Almost 7-0 2013.
Yes.
About they say they have shown it. On say intimidate Cape intimidate Mauritania.
Yes.
Namibia they are showing it. South Africa ni Morocco mo di omoko. Egypt for si omo di omoko. O my bia build it. Ghana say enel pa Kotogo. Ko Benin FIFA ebe year free home with Nigeria. No? They were considering Benin. They have one of the best stadia in West Africa. Ghana is losing out because ye wonipa ye kwa adie bana adie na esi ye besa beka the same thing. Sikana ye hwe agu no. Individuals have become filthy rich. Excuse my words. But go to Pram. That is where nke was said na ye tenasia. Minister Koho. No waso GFN nsa.
Yes.
World Cup sikano. Ye diama contractor. Yamani design. Yemre, do what the Mauritanians have done.
For INB. The template is there.
Do it. Go around Ghana. Inter-schools na yebono.
You're the best players.
Your father Derek Boateng.
Yes.
Sule Muntari, yes. Obo inter-schools final.
Yes.
Okes ni abompe. Obo we ya ni edene tina kamu kwa weneba. Obo inter-schools we ya ni edene kwa national team. Pick the best inter-schools players who are 15 years. Go to Pram. Talk to the Minister of Education. Say, at school or Pram. Yeah,
my teacher for
free education, no. Yeah. Mama your teacher for. Omusia de no mo bobo. They are the best under 15 players in Ghana. Yeah, the like Kingston ko. Yeah, the papa friend say. Okay, for former teacher. Yeah, the PE teachers in the ko. And yafa coaches. Yeah, tete omo. Ombeko MTN say Oma Black Star sponsorship. And make sure say 15 or 20% a cut the base. FIFA will be a friend pyramid. Yeah. Almost sikane kese na base. Ghana dia no sikane kese na Black Star and a foundation year week. Nti obi me na obet na ha 2019. Ye suggest ye. And ye revamp Pram. And ye di 15-year-old boys 50 go ho. So by 5 years time Omadu under 20, ya fa the best of 11. Ye di Omadu Black Star. Komo how many years? 20. 5 years ago na me na otna ha. Woni Lami Kamara epe.
Yeah.
Wabo 15. Wabo under 16, wabo under 17, wabo under 18. Woni players now until at least 5 of them pony benya. There is the core.
There is that core.
And the boy 206 World Cup.
Yeah.
Derek Boateng, John Pinstel, Sule Muntari. Now John Mensah cry ni Sule Michael Essien dey so mo Ghana under 12. No mo she Guinea 9-0 wa Accra Sports Stadium. Nti e mo bobo match. Two of our say Ghana under 15 team no basa betwe mo kotogo. No mo bossa na e fidi omo na ye de 6 million we na ye dey project na 5 years time. If these boys come, can they say that they want 10,000 before they play? You have built the patriotism or thinking tampo. What inchi and wako picking. Oh no, moral right is so demand this ika. What feeding na mana san o my BIA or my BIA England restructuring. I know Moko semi-final. It is from St. George's. Mauritania, they almost started 2017. They have 4 players from there.
France, I claim Fontaine.
Every nation.
Senegal,
England, Spain, Brazil, France will claim Fontaine. Netherlands will be. Into their core Europe, no, talking in Africa.
Africa.
The template is there. Yansona ye pay setters was added more. And ne, Okowa, Nyanyan Scorpions. Some of them, last time, Black Queens, I check Accra, a man no swapan. Florence, that same time. And one sense you are
Pram. And now me who say Obi Eddie drone akucha chum monhwe se mobenya Pram Center of Excellence latest pictures no amamia Nipani took some really good pictures. I mean or ye drone into who assassin kese.
Yes.
And you can see assassin so the training pitches no grass be a was so ne it was terrible.
Why was your national team supposed to camp easily? O Black Star so mo pe baby training.
Yes, it should be there.
Me tell you,
it should be there.
Private individual at Timiato Stadium, I pitch. National team naji more than $50 million in FIFA grants and other allocations.
Yentimi
government out. Yen ya ko World Cup say Mauritania ko World Cup da.
FIFA goal kakra omunya ye no.
From 1995 to 2003, they did not win a single football game. Omunimbo. But yet na hani say what talenta. A time will come. Forward thinking, visionary leadership and hard work will beat us. And they are beating us already. So if you graph now, you decline. No?
Yeah.
So say your baby do group stage twice into me qualify. I do baby because say we cannot even qualify again.
For the tournament.
Now I do baby a qualification we are getting there. The parameters are very observable.
Yeah.
And to say I cannot create. Na niema mebobo unim say easy to defend. So we efi penya. Ubeti ma kire me de odi sika ne ye ba me busa say wo hen. Ubeti ma defend bibi e wo wiase bia obi white say. Opa ubeti me ni me di ho achinya say ye black. De open no. But obi an adwene wo fie ba obeka cho say white.
The reasonable man.
Reasonable man's theory.
And what we do ne say my memfa your WhatsApp number no entry and me pacho mamesa graph of in budget against price money. Sa graph na Joy Sport. That artwork no fato so mami na etie for enhwe. And then we can go through them one by one. Minim say other countries budget the ye we and so was still some other countries okay maybe now the other countries ne budget atuja for this Afcon 2023 tournament. Your WhatsApp number ni 0548 443 523 0548 443 523. Enti o start here when year 2012 2012 ye call Afcon.
Yes.
Enti blue no Ghana ye budget. Right. And a red ne Afcon prize money. Enti 2012 na prize money ne 1.5 million. Right. Ye budget 5.5 million US dollars. Right. 2013 na price money near 1.5 million, near budget here 5.8 million US dollars. Right. 2015 na price money near 1.5 million, near budget here 4.7 million US dollars. Yes. 2017 na price money near 4 million. But near budget here 3.4. That was the first time. Now your budget na ever from SA price money 3.4 million against 4 million. Right. 2019 was where?
Egypt.
2019.
Egypt.
Egypt.
Yes.
And no na ye budget 6.3 million. But na price money near 4.5 million.
No. Well,
it was more.
A lot of it more.
More. Okay.
Be spending.
Okay.
From what I have.
Okay. Yeah. No, and we are now what you have, then swap to and then we can see. 2021, 5 million price money, 5 million Ghana budget. And at 2023, yet it is 8.5 million was budgeted, but the price money near 7 million. In a snapshot, no, this is what Joy Sport put it out in this artwork. But Sadick now say, some other figures be
now me Afcon other countries.
Okay.
Say say Drew baby a very slippery.
Yes.
Now we are corrupt more than Nigeria. If you cross that line, say Nigeria force say we are corrupt.
Yes.
Say Nigeria for Afcon or Mokono. The budget is 1.3 in the advance amount.
$1.3 million.
Yes.
Nigeria.
Yes. $1.3 million no more. Nano Krana is to pay part of it. Almost Omunyusum Fentia coach no arrears.
Wow.
Yeah, it's so federal government approves Afcon budgets. And the federal government of Nigeria has approved the release of $1.3 million to the Nigeria Football Federation for the team's Afcon campaign. Fund will cover expenses as salaries of the Eagles coach Jose Pasero and his coaching staff. And so who's the word to this point?
And not just a challenge.
Yeah, it's insane. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. 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 Sadick, mami yentie we emra. Just a short break. When we come back, we'll try and wrap up. And in wrapping up, the way forward. I've seen one of the things the FA did, and they said Omopam, head coach of the Black Stars, and then Omo put it together a committee to scout for another coach. Is that the way to go? And I say I will say some other things, but yentie we emra say would wrap up on this one. I'll read your messages now after the discussion segment. No, Ashisha so mamin kai mo say and joining us in studio on our discussion segment. Yebenya Honorable Isaac Ashayo Dampton MP Tema East, Dr. James Kwabena Bonfe, and Honorable Andy Kwame Apiakubi MP Asante Achim North. Momientie we emra sisi ayeba yeto aso.
Across Africa,